Hey Froggy friends, Kirostyle here. Welcome back to Star Ocean 3 Till the End of Time. This is the second half of the stream from the previous video. I split the stream in two because I needed to edit in the additional scenes with Roger at the end, which we missed on our first playthrough. So we just finished rescuing Amina from Douglas Forest, and now we're on our way to Aquios. We're leaving Paterni through the North Gate to get to the capital city. So in this episode, we will not have Roger in the party because this is part of my original save file. Don't worry, a couple videos from now we will be continuing and Roger will be in the videos after that. So if you're a fan of Roger, you're welcome, I guess. I took the time to go back and redo my save file from the beginning just to get him in the party. So thank you so much for watching, and let's get on with the show. Now we can finally go on to Aquios. First we gotta map this place. I gotta go in and out a couple times just to get those corners. There we go. At least the field areas are easier to map than the dungeons. The dungeons have all like the tight corridors, and every time you enter and leave a room, all the enemies come back. Like again, it makes sense some of the dungeons, how the rooms are separated because of limitations in the technology, but if they can have this room, this field area, this big, I don't see why they couldn't make some of those rooms a little bit bigger or connected. Also, look, Aquios is right there. Everyone's like, oh, you must be going on this tough pilgrimage. You won't get there by nightfall if you leave now. It's right there. It's right there. You can't even use the excuse of like you know, like the original Final Fantasies or like Tales of Phantasia or Tales of the Abyss, you have like a field map to kind of simulate that it's actually like a longer distance than what you're like interpreting. But here it's like, no, this isn't really a field map. It's just, this is like literally just supposed to be to scale. Again, I'm just poking fun, of course. I'm not taking that seriously. I understand it's a game. I understand that it's... Obviously, they're not going to make us actually trek through an area that is to scale. Although Xenoblade does a good job of doing that, I'll have to admit. Xenoblade makes their field areas huge. But then Xenoblade doesn't really have dungeons as a result. Also, why can't I hit these guys when they're invisible? That just seems underhanded.
Blazing sword.
Let's map the field. Not getting me, witch lady. You know, when they first started getting rid of world maps, like traversable, like world map type of things in RPGs, at first I missed them, but now I no longer miss them. Although, part of that is also helped by the fact that a lot of games now have this quick travel to go back to previous locations. Like, there's something nostalgic about the world maps, but... I mean, I think the cool thing about world maps was it was easier for them to make hidden locations. If you find like a hidden dungeon or a hidden like town that was like part of optional content by doing that, which is kind of neat. Hey, Music Drummer, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, I didn't mean to do that attack. I keep using the sword by accident, the blazing sword.
In for a challenge.
It's going well. We're playing an older game that I've played before, so it's fun. It's fun reliving. Ah, I didn't mean to run into him.
Real fight.
Looks like a good fight.
It's also kind of nice to go back and play some like certified good games. Like, even though I complain about some things about this game, or I poke fun at some of the plot points, like, it's still a good game. Like, I mean, it's fun playing good games when they're new and fresh too. Like Xenoblade 3 was an excellent surprise. But then it feels like a drag when you're playing a new game and you end up, you realize you don't really like it as much. Like Xenoblade 2 and Rune Factory 5 for sure. Map this area. Almost ran into that dude. Star Ocean 3 is like top 10 PS2 era RPGs. I definitely think it ranks among those. I'm not sure if it would be like, I would say I'm not sure if it's top 10 just because there's a lot of other games I really liked too, but I haven't actually stopped to ever count them. And of course there's a lot of games I haven't played too. And there's a lot of PS2 games that, well, I mean, backtrack again. Like, I got into gaming late. I've said this a lot before, but because I got into gaming late, oh, I forgot there's an extra area here. By the time I got into PS2 games, the PS3 was coming out. So I actually started by, I got one of the first. Wait, this is still Irisa Fields? Oh no, this has a separate percentile. Okay, I'm not gonna map this yet. So basically, I got a PS3 because I had a GameCube at the time. I got a PS3, and the original PS3s were backwards compatible. So then I started getting as many RPGs as I could to play them because I wanted to, starting with Tales of the Abyss, which is one of the games I wanted the most. And I started branching out, but of course, back then, like, I couldn't really get games off Amazon or eBay yet. They were just starting off, and I also didn't have a credit card of my own, and my parents didn't want to do that. So like, I was limited to only getting games that I could actually find in the store, which for RPGs is not very many, because they had limited stock. Or like the local anime con, once a year would have that one booth that sold games, and that's where I found my copy of Star Ocean 3 after like looking for one. But there's also a bunch of other PS2 era RPGs I picked up, and I was going through them, and I actually got through the majority of them, but there's like a couple of them where I have physical copies of them, but then my PS3 broke, and then I need to get a new PS3, which is not backwards compatible, and then I just didn't have any way of playing my old PS2 games anymore. So there's a couple PS2 RPGs that never actually really finished, or barely started, or didn't even get to opening. But like, I think for sure my favorite ones, and these are probably not only my favorite like PS2 era RPGs, but just like favorite RPGs of all time. Like Tales of the Abyss, definitely like way up there. Manakemia 2 I really liked. I also really liked Manakemia 1 and Italia Iris 3, but I think Manakemia 2 is better of those three, so that's kind of like ekes out on top. And then like Star Ocean 3 I definitely think deserves a spot up there. Shadow Hearts 2, I've talked so much about Shadow Hearts 2. Wild Arms 3, 4, and 5 were okay, but I'm not sure if I would put them in the top 10, to be honest. And I never got to play Dot Hack, because back then Dot Hack GU it was like one of those rare games, like one copy of it was so expensive, and there's 4 of them. But now I have like the remaster, like all-in-one bundle, and I should probably stream that one day. But it's a bit daunting because it's 4 games in one, so I know it's going to take a while. And then I'm trying to think about other games I really liked. I think those are like all my favorite RPGs from that era, along with Tales of Symphonia, which is for the GameCube, of course. And I still like Paper Mario 2. I still stand by Paper Mario 2 and Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga. Very, very good games.
What a beautiful city.
Yes. It's the pride of our kingdom. But there are people trying to take this city for themselves.
Aeroglyph, huh?
Yeah, maybe I will do. I think I do want to eventually do Dot Hack GU. It's just a matter of like figuring out when. Or maybe I'll do like Dot Hack GU Volume 1 and then take a break and do a different game and then go back to Volume 2 and then play a different game and then go back to Volume 3. Because I find that my experience is, ever since we played Xenoblade 1, 2, 2 Torna, and then 3, like almost back to back, like people started thinking I was a Xenoblade channel because I was just playing Xenoblade for like 3 months. And like I kind of got tired in the middle because Xenoblade 2 was a letdown, so like I'm wary about playing too many games in a row from the same series, which again, it's funny because I'm doing the exact same thing with Star Ocean here, but that's only because of the new release coming up. At least Dot Hack GU is done. There's no new Dot Hack GU coming out that I have to be worried about. I still want to go back and do 999 and the Zero Escape series again on stream. I was gonna do 999 this month because it's September, which is the 9th month, but we'll wait. And then Also, I still want to do Umineko on stream, but that will be an even longer project because Umineko is freaking long. But I love it.
Yes.
Nell, what happens next?
First, I'll introduce the two of you to our ruler.
You mean the Queen?
What about the dot hacks without the GUs? If I can get copies of them, I don't have copies of them. I just know GU was like the one that was like impossible to get a physical copy of. I would always see it at that booth every year, the anime game booth, but then they were like, it was like the price tag was like triple the amount of any other game at that booth because it was like rare. And I was like, oh dang it. Don't have that money.
That's right.
So what's this Queen like, anyway? I was kind of hoping she'd be hot, myself.
Oh, come on, Cliff.
Look, Cliff, whatever you do, please don't say something like that in front of Her Majesty.
I also
Come
want
on,
to...
You know I'm just teasing. It's a J-O-K-E.
I also want to stream all the 4 of the Blaze Blue games for you guys. Even though it's a fighting game, it has a really good story and really amazing characters, and so many of my friends have never gotten into it because it was daunting or because, like, they only wanted to... Or by the time they found out about it, it was already the 3rd or 4th game, and to get the full picture, you kind of have to do the story for the 1st and the 2nd game too, and they're on Steam now, so I do want to stream those, even though they're fighting games, because I love Blaze Blue, and I need more people to fall in love with Blaze Blue. So it's like another... Like, there's so many series I want to stream, but they're like 3 or 4 games a piece, and I'm like, I don't have enough time. I'm gonna have to, like, space them all out.
Yeah, right.
That's not even counting, like, new releases that I want to play, too. Like, Star Ocean 6 coming out, and I still want to play Live Alive, even though I didn't get the chance to do that on release, and there's a bunch of other games that... I guess what I'm trying to say is
Shall we go then?
I'll never run out of games to stream at this rate.
Let's. The castle is straight down this road.
Hey, wait up, you guys!
Where I was like teasing the idea of doing like multiple games in the same week, like maybe like I said this during my Just Chatting stream. It was like maybe Mondays will be like visual novel days, and then the rest of the days will be RPG days, and then like maybe Friday will be like Fitness Fridays, and then like I'll still have multiple games going concurrently, but then I'll only be like publishing the VODs for one game on YouTube at a time, so that they're still all like back to back, and then I'll figure something out. Because then the problem is, then if I do a certain game only on like Mondays, then after 2 weeks, then Twitch will get rid of the VODs, and I'll have the VOD saved on YouTube, but I won't be publishing it yet, so it's hard for people to go back and keep up if they missed a stream, and then they need to go back to it, and they have... I'll figure it out. This is Akrios, the capital of the sacred kingdom of Aquaria, and a site sacred to the Church of Apris. Being here really puts my mind at peace. I even start to doubt that our kingdom is fighting a war at this very moment. Bunnies are really soft and fluffy, you know? Oh, it gets me so excited just thinking about them. I can't talk to the bunny. Bunny. What does the kingdom of Eriglyph think they are doing? I'm willing to sacrifice my life for Her Majesty. Well, that's nice. Telling a stranger that. This is Akrios, a city ruled by the eminent Queen Aquaria, the 27th. Huh, that Eriglyph guy, he's only on number 13. Although protecting the sacred city is a very important duty, I feel so impatient when I have to stay here, away from the battlefield at such a crucial time. Hello, talk to me. Welcome, will you be staying with us? We have rooms for 500 full. No thanks. And the thing is, too, that there's a lot of, like... Not that there's a ton of, like, big-name JRPG series, but there's a lot of ones that I would say aren't really as good. Like, I've definitely picked up a lot of JRPGs that, in the past, that I started playing and I realized these are definitely not really good, or like, oh, this company's pumping out games specifically for the money, obviously. So it's like, you gotta figure out, like, that's why I like sticking to series that I'm familiar with, because I know that at least usually there's a level of quality to them. So whenever there's a new one out, I always have to be careful and look at the reviews and stuff. Because there are ones that are just like, or ones that are just strictly just fan service, like just all about fan service, and then the gameplay just isn't that good. Or fan servicey, but in like an uncomfortable way, then I don't want to play it. And there's a lot of them out there. Yes, what can I do for you? Oh, here. Oh, I already have this. Cliff, do you need new armor? Nah, you're fine. And like, I want to say that in general, I just like RPGs. They don't always have to be JRPGs. But the reason why I usually specify JRPGs is because, like nowadays, like RPG, of course, means a lot of things. But if people say like, oh, you like RPGs? Does that mean you like The Witcher and Elden Ring? And I'm like, well, technically there is RPG, like they are RPGs, but they're not my aesthetic or my type of storytelling all the time. Although I've heard tons of good things about The Witcher, and I kind of want to play it too. But like, it's like, oh, not that type of RPG. Or like Dragon Age and like Mass Effect. Like, I've heard good things about them. I have no doubt they're good games, but they're not, I don't think they're going to be my cup of tea. But they're still RPG games, so I don't want to give people the wrong impression and just say, I like RPGs, and then people be like, oh, you like Mass Effect? Be like, oh, I like JRPGs. But then it makes it sound like I only like Japanese things, which is not true. I just happen to like a lot of things that are Japanese. I mean, I'm a weeb, but I'm not that much of a weeb. Most of the more useful weapons have been taken to the front at Arius. All that's left now are the expensive ones. Yeah, like Western RPGs. Like, and I do like some of them, but not all of them. But I feel like if I just say a blanket, I like RPGs, it might give off the wrong assumptions. But then saying JRPGs also gives off the wrong assumptions sometimes too. Grown-ups really have it so easy. It's tough being a kid my age when you have to study day after day. Kid, you don't know how easy you have it when you just have to study. Oh no, I'm out of cider. Okay. I forgot how big the city was. Let's start in this corner. I don't know about a war with Aeroglyph or anything like that, but this constant stream of people into our city must stop. At least we need to keep out that crowd that's bad for our peace and order. I thought he was about to say we should keep people out of my house, because I just ran in and barged in on him. Are you ill? An injury, perhaps? If you want to see the doctor, she's working in the back. Why do you guys have a staircase that's completely blocked off? Those who are left behind are the most misfortunate victims of war. Those who die in war only feel the pain of death for an instant before they pass away. But the grief of those left behind continues for the rest of their years. Well, that's grim. Thank you for telling me that, Doctor. You people blocked off your stairwell. I can't even get to it. Welcome, please take your time. It's all just crafting stuff. Well, you know what? I need some more fresh sage. Just in case. Oh, no, oh right, this is the workshop. I don't want to... I'm not here to invent. I know inventing is like actually a pretty big part of this game, for like the optional content. Luckily you don't really need it for mandatory content, because again, it's also a confusing crafting system. You really have to use a guide to like do it properly. What's in here? This town, it's big, but at least it's not as confusing as Eriglyph, because it has a structure that really makes sense. It must be my mother's influence. I've always found runologist work fascinating. Once I grew up, I wanted to study many things, but I've given up such ideas completely. The biggest reason is I have an infant brother, and studying requires a considerable sum of money. In short, we don't have the means for such luxuries. Come work in my workshop. They tell us we're at war, but what can we really do? Offering our verbal support for Her Majesty and the runologist is the best we can offer. Oh dear, Professor Pierre got away again. He writes so awfully slow, I better go find him. Don't mind me, I'm just here to loot your stuff. What are you doing hiding in the corner here? Being here has some sort of calming effect on me. Oh, it's the writer. Ideas just come gushing forth, or at least sometimes they do. As I stand here right now, I fear for our kingdom's future. But with this age-weary body, I can do naught else but worry. There's nothing down here. It's pretty though. Oh, look at all these houses to explore. Huh? Who are you? Oh, sorry, I shouldn't have come in here without permission. I just do that all the time because I'm a JRPG protagonist. We're travelers from a faraway land. You people, travelers? I don't believe it. Anyone in the company of Lady Nell Zelfra, the Crimson Blade, cannot be a mere traveler. After all, she is a commander serving directly under Her Majesty and the Pride of Aquaria. You must have an important mission. Oh, please, tell me about it, what it is. Here, just whisper it into my ear. I know. You're on such an important mission that you can't tell another living soul. I understand. I shall not question you any further. That was a rather involved piece of dialogue for a rando. You have an upstairs that I can visit. You didn't block it off with boxes. Oh, but you don't have any loot for me up here. Hi. I don't understand that boy across the way. All he does is idle about the house day after day. If he keeps that up, he'll never marry. Why does marrying have to be the end goal for everyone? Not everyone has to get married. I'm glad the society's moving in a direction that people are starting to recognize that more. That, like, getting married and having kids is not the end goal for everyone and doesn't have to be. It's hard to change, like, you know, the older mindset, obviously. After you get married, I wonder... Oh, yeah, this... After you get married, I wonder if it's better to get a job yourself or have your husband get a job. What do you think? Kid, I think you need to relearn your values and the way the world works. What is this, the 17th century? Oh wait, we are living in the 17th century on this planet. My daddy's gone shopping, and my mommy's gone to work at the castle. I'm looking after the house while they're away, aren't I a big boy? Yes, you are. You let the stranger into your home, big boy. Good job. Hello and welcome. Looking for anything special? No. I get so many blackberries and blueberries from Chess. What shall I make today? I don't know if my wife will be back tonight. Yeah, let's go to the castle now. There weren't as many chests out in the open in this city compared to Eriglyph. There's like so many chests just like out on the street.
Halt!
What are you gonna do?
The royal castle lies ahead.
What are you gonna do with just your little stick?
The chapel is not open for worship at this time.
If you are here to worship, come back later. Otherwise, you'd best leave.
At ease.
Do you know who I am?
Lady Nell!
Or rather, do you know who she is?
So these guys, I mean, these gentlemen are...
That's right. We'll be going in now.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
We're going to the audience chamber upstairs.
What's in there?
That's the chapel. Pilgrimages to Kadan, the holy land of Apris, involve such a long and treacherous journey that most people just do their worshipping here, in the castle chapel.
A chapel.
If you're interested, go take a look later.
I might just do that.
The audience chamber is this way. Follow me.
Oh, okay, well, I guess I will follow you. Can't you just come along without complaining all the time? Fine. Fine, Nell. I'm just gonna run ahead of you. So many rooms. Hey, Nell, how'd you get here? He's a ninja, of course. Has to be this room.
I have returned, Your Majesty.
You have done well. Are these the ones?
Yes, Magistrate Lascelles.
Lift your faces. Her Majesty will speak now. Listen well to her words.
Welcome, engineers of Greeton, to the sacred kingdom of Aquaria. I am the queen of this country, Romeria Zin Emuril.
My name is Fate Linegod.
My name is Cliff Fitter, Your Majesty. I am deeply honored and grateful for this audience with your royal person.
We have summoned you to this royal palace to request your assistance. As you may have heard, our country is at war with Eriglyph, and the war is not going well for Aquaria. The situation calls to mind Chapter 15 of Icolos' Book of Prophecies, a book that contains the holy teachings of Apris.
Icolos' Book of Prophecies?
Chaos in the Holy Land. The chaos shall spread catastrophe, and from that catastrophe shall be born a new maelstrom of war. It is our belief that this prophecy is about to come true. And we believe that you are the arrow of which the prophecy speaks. Our country is now embroiled in a war with Eriglyph. Unless something is done, our innocent citizens shall perish. We beg of you to lend us your strength.
Please, Your Majesty, I don't know what we'll be able to do, but we will do all we can. That is why we came here.
We are in your debt.
Guard. Show the travelers from Greeton to the guest quarters.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I guess there's no voice acting anymore. Okay. Don't move. Who goes there? Reveal yourself slowly. Huh? Wait, you're that... Oh, it's that random dude from the house that had a really long conversation with me. I've seen you before. You live within our city walls. What are you doing here? Only authorized personnel are allowed in this part of the castle. Wait, if I didn't talk to that guy, would they even let me into the castle or would the cutscene not play? Did I need to, was he like a hidden requirement for going to it? Is this a side quest? Kind of like how that random person in Kirostyle needs you to talk to him before you can see Nell talking to her subordinate. Please don't be so angry with me. It's a bit embarrassing. You see, I came to worship at the Great Temple, but I seem to have gotten lost on the way out. I've been wandering around here for quite some time. I'm sorry. I'll leave right away. Please forgive me. Came to worship. Yes, that's right. I'll be leaving now. I better have someone keep an eye on him. I remember hearing Farlene say she knew someone who was good at that sort of thing. That would be the best person to take care of this.
These are your quarters.
Oh, now this voice acting?
You may stroll around the castle as you wish. If you need something, ask the nearest soldier.
Thanks, pal. So what are you gonna do?
What do you mean, do?
They said you could walk around the castle if you want to. I think I'm gonna go check out the chapel.
The chapel?
Yeah, well, I'm an atheist myself, but I'm sorta interested in the art.
You? Interested in art?
Hey, don't laugh. I'm actually a bit of an artiste myself, although you wouldn't think it to look at me. Mirage said as much.
She did?
That's right.
I'm a sculptor. Look at these sculpted muscles.
She said, you're the kind of guy who decides with his emotions before using his head. In other words, she thinks I'm an impressionist.
I don't think that's what she meant.
Yeah, she also said I'm always looking at pretty women, which I guess was her way of praising my keen sense of aesthetics, don't you think?
I wonder.
Well, anyway, there you have it. Be back in a bit.
Boom. Oh, chest. Thank you for the complimentary blackberries. Okay, so we're here. Let's slowly go through these rooms. I'll just steal stuff. I'll steal the complimentary berries from the other guest chambers while we're at it. Oh, that's Nell's room. This is Claire's room. Oops, I didn't mean to read this. Claire, I'm just gonna take your stuff. Thank you for the fire shielding. Hi. I came all the way here, and for what? That sniveling little LaSalle has some nerve. Let's finish this floor. Wide variety of material concerning the sacred kingdom of Aquaria and the Church of Apris are kept here. Our kingdom is the oldest land on the continent of Gate that can trace its roots directly back to the ancient kingdom of Aquar. One could even say our land is steeped in the very history of this continent. I'm not employed by the castle. An old friend lets me in, so save your questions for someone else. I've no obligation to show you around. No chests in those. Bookshelves. Have you noticed that there's always seems to be an inconsistencies between the books from different sources? But since each book has a different author, it's only natural for there to be inconsistencies. What's important is carefully sifting through vast amounts of information to come up with your own answers. That is an excellent piece of advice. Do not take everything you read at face value. Check multiple sources against each other and come to your own conclusions. Oh my god, no, I can't get down the stairs! Ma'am, I can't get out of the library, please! Please, ma'am! Faster, please! Old games have the loudest footsteps known to man. Yes, there's a library and it's like boom, 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 boom. Hey, Johei K, hey Bev, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Oh, we're on the upper floor of the temple. If I remember correctly, I have to go down there and talk to Cliff or something later, so we'll save that for after. Oh, hi now. What is it, Fate? You must not be used to such a long journey. You should get some rest today. Okay, Mom. But a humble runologist am I. Many things I make, with much study and research weapons I create. Singing like this really helps speed my work along. Incidentally, I wrote the lyrics and music to the song you just heard. I also arranged and performed it for you. It's entitled Working Woman's Blues. Well, thank you for the free performance, I guess. Okay, you just have a giant tank here in this room. How does this tank get out? Is there like a garage door behind it? Oh, I'm on the second floor now. We weren't expecting any visitors today. There are too many things I still need to do today, so please come back tomorrow. Oh, there's a second person here. Can't talk to you. I think Dion's in the way, I can't go that way. Fine, I won't talk to your friend, Dion. We'll be back later. Oh no, I'm on the second floor now. Oh, okay. So I already visited that. Oh, there's far less rooms on the second floor. Let's go talk to the queen again. Icolos' Book of Prophecies was left to us by Aquaria I, founder of the Church of Apris, and first queen of the ancient kingdom of Aquar. That land later became the sacred kingdom of Aquaria. The so-called Arrow of Apris mentioned in this prophecy must refer to you. Please use your powers to save the innocent people of our land. We do not seek out pointless conflicts. We simply desire to protect defenseless, innocent people from the barbaric acts of the kingdom of Ariglyph. I just want to make sure you understand that. Oh, this is like a side entrance. This is Her Majesty's private quarters. Well, thank gosh you let me in. I must ask you to refrain from looking through her personal effects. Personal effects, you say? I'm gonna steal your magical berries, Your Highness. There's one door over here. Conference room, nothing here. I don't think I finished checking all the rooms on the other side. Got distracted by that weapon room. This was the weapon room, right? This room I haven't checked. Big empty room. Gotta have some of those in every game. What is this? When I place my hand near it, I feel a faintly warm sensation. It must be some sort of heater. Since it's sealed shut, there can't be anything burning inside. So this too must be runology. It must use the power of runes, or what we call symbols. Oh, this is Elena's room. It's messy. Oh no, I have too many blackberries. Good thing they haven't healed me yet. that one leads to the temple. This one is a... Wait, is this the second library? Oh, this is a different library. I haven't been able to conduct research in some time. I must start with the latest treatises. I must get on with my research, Oh, you're the engineer from Greeton, right? I heard about you. Her Majesty ordered us to let you do what you wish. Just don't disturb me. I understand we are running out of time, but even I have a limit of what I can withstand. Oh, I feel sick and my head is pounding. Let's go check out the temple. Prayer is too much of a bother. Do the sands of time lead us to our demise? Oh, Apris, please answer me. Oh, great and powerful Apris, please save me. Apris never ceases to watch over us. There's no need to worry, for there cannot be night without day. This is the closest place to the sun, and where the runological force is the strongest. There's no better place to spread the word of the great Father God Apris than here. Is that Apris? He looks ripped. Please let more men be promoted in the next war. It's not that I'm dissatisfied with our kingdom being ruled by a queen, but it's made me feel inferior somehow. I pray you can do something. Hey Fate, did you come to check out the chapel too? Yeah, I was just walking around the castle checking it out, so I thought I might as well stop by here. Enough about me, how about you, Cliff? Pick up any interesting information? Well, I suppose so. Oh, what did Mirage say? She's one cold lady. She said, I sneaked the emergency subspace communicator out of the Eagle. I need you to secure a power source to operate it, and you must also protect the target. I wanted to complain, but I couldn't get through to her. She might have been underground or something. Bah. Still, thanks to her, we've picked up a little bit of information. Interplanetary transmission is out of the question, but intercepting communications in the immediate area doesn't take that much energy. Wait a second, how'd you know Mirage contacted me? I'm sure I hadn't told you that yet. I just pretended to know more than I did and got you to spill the beans. Besides, it's not all like you to be in a place like this. Damn, you're craftier than I expected. But you're right, even I can't deny that I'm a bit out of place here. So, what have you learned? Not much, to tell you the truth. About all I know is that it's teeming with Federation and Vendini ships out there. It seems it'll be a while before Quark's main fleet gets here. You mean to tell me the war between Vendine and the Federation isn't over yet? That's right, the Federation has strength of numbers on their side, but Vendine still dominates some regions. I suppose the Federation will prevail as long as Albion doesn't butt in, but it will still take some time. What about my mother and father? Any word about them? Nothing at all. Unfortunately, we don't even know if they're alive and well. But it's no use getting all upset about it. After all, it's not like we heard that they've been killed or something. I understand, thanks. Okay, time for sleep, I guess. Oh, Cliff, how'd you get here before me? I was just talking to you.
Oh, you're back. See anything interesting?
Not really. Cliff?
Cliff, we literally just talked and we had this exact same conversation.
You told me I'd understand everything once I met Quark's leader, right?
I don't think I said everything, but yeah.
But you didn't expect things to turn out this way either, did you?
Not really.
So tell me, who's the leader? What will I understand? Why did the Vendini capture my dad? You know something, don't you?
I don't know everything, but what I do know wouldn't do you any good anyway.
But I may never find out.
Relax. You'll see your dad again. I'll make sure of it. Just be patient.
I'm coming in.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, thanks.
Today we're going to the Runological Weapon Research Facility.
Oh, that where they're making that weapon?
Yes. It's time. Time for you to lend us your knowledge.
Sure, but until we actually see it, we can't make any promises.
Of course. First, I want you to meet the person in charge. Her lab is on the west side of the castle. Shall we then?
I like how Fate keeps reminding her that we might not be able to do anything, which I totally agree with. He's a very earnest and honest person. And I'd probably do the same in his position because, again, I still don't think he has the knowledge to actually benefit their technology, but of course, you know, game logic. It's one of these. This one's the Runological fabrication room. This is the room I can go up the ladder, right? Okay, there we go. I don't think it's this one, though. Or is it? Aha!
This is it. It's me. I've brought the engineers. Please, come in.
Wait, no, Elena, were you the one sitting in the chair that I couldn't talk to, that Dion was blocking the way?
That's Lady Elena,
Oh,
head
you
of
were.
Aquaria's first Runological Weapon Development Division.
It is you.
Lady Elena, these are the two engineers for my report.
I'm Elena Fromm, leader of Runological Weapon Development.
Nice to meet you. I'm Fate Line God.
Howdy, Cliff Fitter.
A pleasure to meet you. I have to admit, they're much younger than I expected.
Yet they are knowledgeable.
I read the report. I do not doubt your information. It looks like we have no choice but to rely on that knowledge. We still haven't been able to analyze that metal fragment.
Did you call for me, Lady Elena?
Yes, Dion. Come in.
Pardon my interruption.
Wait, can I get that chest on the table? That's the real question. Can you walk any slower, Dion?
Is this them?
Yes, the big one is Cliff, and the smaller one, Fate.
Excuse me? Not that small.
This is my right-hand man, Dion Landers, Chief Researcher of Runological Weapon Development.
I'm Dion. Pleased to meet you. I hear you are men of learning. We're hoping you can impart some of your wisdom upon us.
I don't mean to rush you, but would you take a look at the runological weapon we're working on? A number of structural issues have been troubling us.
Sure, no problem.
Dion, can you show them the way, please? I can't leave my desk right now.
Absolutely. Please, this way. I must admit, I am surprised. I thought you would be a bit older.
Okay, stop rubbing it in.
I'm impressed that you're chief researcher at such a young age.
Well, I'm still an apprentice compared to Lady Elena.
Dion? Stop jabbering there. Hurry up and show them.
Yes, Lady Elena. Please forgive me. Oh, she's mad at me now. Let's go. This way, please. This is the Runological Weapon Research Lab, where we do the basic design work for new weapons. The weapon we'd like you to take a look at is in the fabrication room.
Ah, yes, this thing we saw earlier.
This is what I wanted you to take a look at.
Fate's like, I have no idea. I'm just gonna...
So what's the matter with this
I'm just gonna examine this wheel.
The device itself is basically complete, but it lacks the punch we need for it to work as a weapon. But if we increase the output, we run into durability problems.
I see.
Wait, something's not right. Should a planet at this level of civilization even have a weapon like this? This technology is obviously too advanced for them to have.
Fate, you didn't say anything when Welch handed you like a mobile phone. And only now you're like, hey, this level of technology seems a bit out of place.
What do you think? You see the problem? If you have any questions, I'll try to answer them.
No, I don't have any questions, but... I'm sorry. Can I take a look at it a little longer?
Sure. No problem at all. Take as long as you need.
Thank you. Should I really complete this thing? Even if I wasn't worried about the UP3. I get the feeling this is going a little too far.
Again, I still don't think Fate actually would have the knowledge to do this. But of course the game's gonna be like, yeah, he does know. He's just been staring at the wheel this whole time.
Come here.
What is it?
I'm no expert, but, doesn't this smell a little fishy to you?
Yeah, it's definitely too advanced. This sort of thing shouldn't even exist on a planet at their stage of development.
I mean, yes, I know this is a plot thing, but also, like, to be fair, you can't judge every single planet's advancement of technology and civilization to Earth. Because they could be advancing in different areas, like, in different speeds, at different times. And they have runology, too, so it's kind of like, yes, but also, like, I wouldn't be so quick to, like, dismiss this.
So, you gonna help them?
I'm not sure. What do you think?
Me? Well, if we finish it, lots of people are gonna die. Question is, are we okay with that? I mean, I don't like doing something that I can't take responsibility for myself. It'd be different if I were the one making the decision to fire. But the idea of some other guy who ain't me deciding what to do with a weapon I created? That kind of bugs me.
But this country, with its symbological technology, might be able to complete this weapon eventually even if we don't help them. Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, like I said before, you make the call.
What should I do?
You make the call, Fate. All the responsibility is on you, so I can wash my hands clean if anything goes wrong. Dion and Nell be like, what are they talking about? What do they mean technology is advanced beyond our civilization?
I'll do it. I'll help them.
What about your beloved UP3, huh?
I know this weapon might cause great suffering.
Nell be like, who's this UP3? Is that Fate's girlfriend or something like that? He seems to talk about it a lot.
But, on the other hand, think of the suffering it can prevent.
Hey, Zodiac Braves, thank you so much for following me. Thanks for being a froggy friend. Welcome. What was Fate in college for? I don't remember off the top of my head. Even if he was in engineering. Like, I have my experience of, I know what college-level engineering classes are like. College-level engineer would not be able to complete a weapon like this.
Okay, so what do you want me to do?
Huh? But I thought you didn't...
Who said I wouldn't help you? You've prepared yourself for the consequences, so as your bodyguard, I'd best do the same.
But if anything goes wrong, I'm blaming you, Fate.
Thanks.
Well, I don't exactly want to die like a dog on this backwater planet either. So let's hurry up and finish this, make a communicator, and get out of here.
Oh, Cliff, now that you mentioned the word communicator, I totally forgot. I got this cell phone from this girl named Welch. Maybe we could have used that like 2 hours ago.
We still gotta rescue your dad, too, so let's not waste any time.
Right. Mr. Landers?
Just call me Dion.
Just be like, here, we'll fix your weapon. And then we go tinkering to it, and then Dion comes back the next day, we've transformed it into a cell phone. We're like, here, we turned your weapon into a cell phone for us to communicate with space. Bye.
What is it?
Dion, can I see the blueprint for this weapon?
Sure, no problem. Come on over to the lab. This is it?
Thank you. Can I also have some paper and something to write with, please?
Sure, use this.
Just takes the pen and just scribbles all over their blueprint to mess it up so they can never rebuild
Dion,
it.
what kind of wire are you using to conduct the runological power?
Iron wire, why?
Iron. Okay, that explains why the wire can't take the heat when you increase the output.
Yes, that's our biggest problem.
Hey, Lord Emperor, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by.
When you increase the power, it breaks. And when you decrease the power, you can't use it as a weapon. That it? Bummer.
Superconducting aluminum would easily solve this problem, but that's not an option here.
Superconducting aluminum?
Never mind. Just talking to myself. Dion, have you tried copper?
No. Well, I know that copper would probably solve the overheating issue, but...
Is there a problem?
We can't obtain enough copper to complete this device.
You don't have any mines?
No, there's a mine. It's just...
Wild dragons have taken up residence there.
So let me get this straight, Dion.
Even one dragon would be a terrible enemy, so there's no way we could ever enter a whole nest of them, and mining is out of the question.
Yeah, Dion, let me get this straight. You've known the solution all along. You just can't obtain the material because these dragons, and yet you still called upon us to trek across the continent through life and death danger just to tell you exactly what you already knew, and now you're going to send us to go collect this stuff from the dragons where we could potentially die. Do I have that right?
Dragons. Well, that explains it.
The mine in question is in Aryglyph territory and is under the jurisdiction of the Dragon Brigade.
The Dragon Brigade.
Even if we were successful in obtaining the copper, there's no guarantee that we'd be able to make it back here safely.
So you see the problem.
Your average guy doesn't stand a chance against wild dragons and the Dragon Brigade.
Copper's really our best bet. What should we do?
What are you talking about? All we have to do is go and get it.
Can we?
Yeah, she was hoping we'd have a truckload of copper just laying around in our magical back pocket where we keep all our infinite JRPG items.
Of course we can. Do I look like an average guy to you? I got no problem with dragons. No problem at all.
I sure appreciate your groundless self-confidence in situations like this.
Groundless? You're pretty rude, you know that? Don't you think it's about time you admitted how tough I am?
It's not that I don't admit it. I just think you're a little overconfident, that's all.
Whatever.
You can't be seriously considering going. Just the two of you.
We brought you in here as engineers. Turns out we actually brought you in as hired muscle.
What are you talking about? It won't be just the two of them. I'm going too.
You two? It's still insane.
Don't worry. They may be engineers, but they really can fight. They've already proven themselves against the Black Brigade.
Maybe so, but still.
But we won't be able to carry all that copper by ourselves. We'll need to bring several people with us just to transport it. How much do we need?
Several dozen kilos, I'd say.
All right. No problem. My subordinates should be able to handle that much by themselves. We'll take Tynave and Farlene.
Tynave and Farlene alone should be able to carry all that copper.
You insist on going, don't you? Well, all right, but don't take any unnecessary risks.
I know. I swear you're just like Claire, always worried.
And Dion, take this.
What's this?
I glanced over your blueprint and jotted down a number of problem areas and possible solutions. You can deal with these while we're out getting the copper.
Of course. Yes, I see. This should be a dramatic improvement.
Let's hope their clothes have more pockets than Nell's. Yeah, I don't know. Nell probably does not have any pocket space.
Well, it's really nothing.
All right, get to work, Dion.
Yes, ma'am. And please, be careful.
I'll go gather my team. Let's meet up at the entrance to Aquios once you're ready.
All right, so this mine, we didn't see it in the last stream, but it is off one of the paths from one of the areas that we took yesterday between Kirostyle and Arius. Please find us some copper ore. I will continue making improvements on the rune and logical weapon until you return. Use copper. I know for a fact that the volume resistivity of copper is 1.55 ohms at 273 Kelvin. However, for pure iron, it's 8.9 ohms. Also, the melting point of copper is 1080.5 degrees Celsius compared to 1536 degrees Celsius for iron. I suppose the melting point for both is not an issue. After all, such high temperature would result in catastrophic damage to the rune and logical weapon's internal structure. And since we're not aiming for mass production, I suppose copper is the best solution, even if it is a bit excessive. Well, if you already knew the solution, Elena, why'd you bring us here? Also, just like, I was gonna say this when Elena started talking in that speech bubble, but then she kind of like changed what she kind of changed the direction that she was saying, but like, it's a pet peeve of mine when people think that knowledge and intelligence and like scientific knowledge equates to just spewing facts. Like, it's the application of the facts that is useful, because like spewing facts, you could just get the facts from Google as long as you check the right places, but it's how you connect them. But like, I've known so many people that love to just spew facts and act like as if that makes them better than everyone else, when I'm like, but you're just saying numbers that you memorized. It doesn't mean anything. And thank you so much for the bits! Radioactive cosmic rays, thank you so much. Dion and Aquios were just too lazy to get the copper. If the war was that serious, they would have gotten it already. Exactly! And then, okay, when Fate's like, oh, you don't have copper around here? They're like, oh yeah, we do. Oh, but it's in an enemy territory in an enemy-controlled mine. And it's like, well then you don't have it! Come on, guys, come on. It's funny. It's funny looking back at older games and seeing how they've aged. Especially like, not only has the game aged, obviously, but I have also aged, so it's like the way I view everything is different than it would have been back then. And I can be a bit more facetious and poke fun at it.
Here we are. Are you ready? All right then, let's go.
I mean, I know where the mine is, but they didn't exactly really tell me where it was. Wait, that's north? Oh, this is oh, I thought this was the south gate. I was so confused for a second there. I didn't realize they turned me around. Why would they do that? They didn't even tell me where the mine is. Like, I know where I'm supposed to go for it, but they didn't really tell me. Oh, hi.
Real fight! Let's take them on!
Ah, I forgot that they could do that.
Need a little help here.
It's like a spell that like summons Ifrit and then comes down and attacks you.
Is that all you got? Earthblade! Healing! Healing!
How do you miss healing on yourself? I don't understand that. How can I cast a healing attack on myself and miss? I could maybe understand if it was like cast it onto Cliff and he was running around and it missed somehow, but how do you miss a healing attack on yourself? I don't get it. Don't let Fire Emblem hear about this game. Otherwise, next thing you know, they'll add like accuracy rates to their own healing skills. Then we're messed up. I healed the ant that I stepped on instead, you're right. I casted the healing spell and somehow it healed the ant. Hey, Cliff. Have you ever actually seen copper ore? Nope, can't say I have. I wonder if Nell has. No, it's just that I've only seen photos of it. I suppose copper ore isn't something you see every day. What good will it do to worry about it now? Okay, then let me ask you this. How do you plan on picking out the copper ore we need from among all the other rubble? I'll tell you how. A quad scanner will tell us in an instant. We've already interfered with things down here this much. There's no reason why we shouldn't use it now. Oh yeah. These primitive conditions have affected your thinking. Quad scanners were developed for such uses. Features like a communicator or organizer are just something that were added later. Yeah, you're right. Hey, don't go mental on me now. I will admit that being on an underdeveloped planet like this has a way of messing with your head. Oh, maybe I didn't have enough fury for it? That might have been it. It's kind of silly that it even lets you cast it. The game's like, we'll sure show him, we'll let him cast it and waste his time and then tell him he doesn't have enough resources for it. The preparations for our mining expedition have been completed over at Arius. Tiny and Farlene will have made a full recovery and will meet up with us there. Now we don't have to worry about mapping these places, that's nice. Look how close these towns are when we're not trying to map everything. Everything's like a 5, not even a 5 minute, like a 2-minute walk away to the next town. Oh, they're meeting us there. I think is what she said. What's up north? Yeah, the world in Star Ocean 3 is really quite small. Oh, there they are. Because I remember, I think that's one of the things I liked about Star Ocean 4 was because it was such a big step up from this game. Because in Star Ocean 4, they also even said, before the game came out, oh, we'll make it so you could actually visit all these different planets and control your own ship. And I was like, whoa, because I thought that's what I was missing from this game. I thought you got to explore multiple different planets, and you really don't get many planets in this game. You just mostly spend most of it on Elicor. Which kind of takes the star out of the Star Ocean.
There you are, Nell.
Hello, Claire.
The wagon is ready! We can leave whenever you want!
Thanks, Farlene.
Everything that we might need is already on board.
Nice work.
Here.
What's this?
It's a talisman. You are heading into a den of dragons, after all. Better safe than sorry, right? Be careful.
I will.
Fate, Cliff, I expect to see you again soon.
You can count on us. We'll take care of Nell.
We'll get you that copper. Don't worry.
May good fortune in battle smile upon you.
Yep, and then Star Ocean 5 came along and they decided to go backwards. Although there's a whole, story behind why that is on the development side, but man.
Just our luck. What's the Dragon Brigade doing here?
Well, you did say that the mines are guarded by the Dragon Brigade, so seeing the Dragon Brigade shouldn't be that much of a surprise to you now.
This is not where they're usually stationed.
Well, it looks like we'll have to take them on. They're blocking our way into the mines.
They're probably here after air dragons to beef up their army.
Yes, it's likely you're right. Tynave.
Yes?
You two wait here. We'll take care of them.
Ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
cliff. Nell, let's go.
Huh?
They look like the dragon riders from Fire Emblem Path of Radiance or Radiant Dawn, like around the same era of like animations and stuff for the dragon riders.
Who are you?
Yeah, they're kind of barely hanging on to those dragons. Maybe I should heal. Let's see if I miss. Yeah, it consumed 20 fury. So yeah, so if I want to heal better, I just need to get really angry. Oh, dang it.
You're next.
Wait, but I did fight two of them. Come on.
Any last words?
You won't get away with this!
No, it was Nell who cast the Earthclave. It wasn't Cliff. Okay, bye.
Damn, there he goes.
I'm sure he'll be back, with reinforcements. We shouldn't have let him escape.
Then we'd better hurry.
Right. Tynave! Farlene!
Right
Yes!
here!
You, nameless NPC that's with Tynave and Farlene. The dude's like, it's not like I don't even exist.
We're gonna clear a path through the dragons. You two follow a little ways behind us.
Okay. Please be careful!
You, drive the wagon.
You.
Yes, milady.
Let's go.
Okay.
So this is Becquerel Mine. It's between Kirostyle and Arias. I don't like all the cave dungeons in this game because they just use this music track.
It's dark in here.
Which isn't really much of a music track.
I wonder if that torch over there will... Hey, it lit. Looks like we'll have to light them as we go along.
It's a dragon. Oh no. Can't go through this door. Won't open from the side, of course. I can't go this way either. Let me light this. Oh, there we go. Ah! I can unlight it? Why would I want to do that? I can't remember if there's a puzzle in this dungeon, but the puzzles in this game aren't really puzzles.
Looks like an even match.
Earthblade!
Spear of might!
It's random rocks. Ow, 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 ow. I hate being paralyzed when you hit the enemy shield. It's so annoying. Oh, I'm just straight up paralyzed. But it'll wear off, I think. You guys handle this. I'll take a break. There we go.
This is gonna hurt!
Earthblade!
Spear of might!
All right.
Alright. bet I can use this to light our way. That would make it easier to explore. I mean, it's not that dark. This kind of reminds me of, like, License. Oh, that's crafting stuff. Yeah, she just firebolted the wall. The thing with firebolt and most, like, spells that have directions is if you're not actually turned in the direction of the enemy, it just flies to, like, gosh knows where.
Wow, you're sure up late. Don't stay up too long. I'm kinda... Is there a rival that concerns you?
Wait, these are new inventors. Right? Wait, I talked to these people. Did they... I think they just got added to my inventor log already. Okay. Like, I remember there's some inventors that you have to, like... There's, like, prerequisites for them joining you, and the other ones you just talk to them and they join you. I could have sworn that maybe they... I thought that when you talk to them, they actually said, like, oh, I'll join your inventors, but it looks like they just get added to your log. Again, I don't plan to really do the inventing stuff. You're going to sleep, Euro. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Sleep well. Stannis. Yamda Muda. Oh, this was the drunk guy in Aquaria. Oh, this is the girl from the Kirostyle training facility. She's the one who was cooking.
Preparedness now saves grief later.
So they do like some... I think they do like some passive inventing.
There isn't anything. The Continental... Select a name to display information on an inventor. It'd be quite a sight to see a long list of your own inventors. You can check this... Oh my! Dead last!
Wait, no. These are inventors that I'm competing against. I forgot. Like, they're competing inventors, but then if you talk to them after fulfilling some requirements, then they join your workshop and are considered part of your crew. But right now, these are all just like rival inventors, I think. Okay. Yeah, so they're like mammoths with names. Yeah. Yeah. It's coming back to me, but again, I don't like the invention system in this game very much. I don't want to get attacked in the dark. We need some light to check for enemies. Oh, come on.
Let's take it.
I could see that clearly. Fate suddenly just wouldn't run for me. Whereas directions got all wonky. Anyways, I was gonna say maybe, like, I can't remember if lighting the surface in this place was actually supposed to be dark, and maybe it's like just my screen that makes it light. It's kind of like how in Tales of Phantasia, the Temple of Lightning is supposed to be much darker, but because usually your screen is set higher, you can see everything anyway, so you don't actually need the lightning. But then I think in the remake, or in the second version of Symphonia, they made it so you actually couldn't see the Temple of Lightning, so you needed the lightning flashes. But in the original version, you didn't actually need to do the mechanics. Dang it. Fate just won't... Fate just won't let me run to the right. Wait, I forgot. Oh, I think I should use the Lightstone from my inventory. Dang. Oh, great, I'm paralyzed. Someone give me an anti-paralysis charm or something. Too lazy to switch to Cliff. I'll just chill here while they do the work.
I'd have preferred a more worthy...
Then let me use the item. Okay. Where's my Lightstone? Oh, I have to equip it! I have to equip it. Well, I guess I don't need the poison. That didn't help at all, Fate. It's still not letting me run to the right. I'm still paralyzed. Does the game have skills that let you break guard? Yeah, so the way it works is that X is your light attack, and then circle is your heavy attack. And your heavy attack will break guards, but yeah, they're slower to do, so then enemies can hit you out of it and stuff. And then you can map skills to X and circle if you hold down the button. And then you can see in the top left corner of the screen, it tells me if I'm long range or short range, depending on how close I am standing to the enemy, so that determines which art you set and use. And then the guard is the fury meter for the enemy, so that green bar when it's filled up, it means they're guarding, and it fills up passively when you're standing and not doing anything. It's not too convoluted, but it just seems it's a little bit more weird than it seems. Phew, it seems they're gone. Okay. This will be a big dungeon because I've only 8% mapped it right now. I guess I won't fight any of these enemies if I can help it, because there'll be scripted battles that I need to prepare for anyways. Okay, that's the door I've already been through. So I'm not going to open that door. It's like, there's like a level of complexity to it, but it's not like overly complex, which is something I appreciate. Anything that's like difficult about this battle system is almost purely because of its age and unrefined nature of it. Are these some sort of characters? What languages? Why is my light flickering? It's known as dragon runes. It's the ancient tongue of dragons. It reads, weave the two into a single line of darkness. What cryptic words? Oh, I think there is like a puzzle I have to do with the torches or something. Oh, here they are. So here's a torch. There's a barred gate blocking the way. Welcome, Calpus Maruno. Thank you so much for following me. Thanks for being a froggy friend. Welcome. Don't remember what I'm doing in here. Weave the two into a single line of darkness. There's only two torches. Oh, wait, am I supposed to like... What does the Maiden of Arisa do? Oh, plus 20% escape speed. Thank you. Now it's dark. That didn't do a thing. Let's go explore the other room I haven't been in yet. Oh, it's a dead end. Oh, didn't mean to do that.
Looks like a good fight.
Oh, great, now Cliff is paralyzed.
Death awaits.
Yeah, boulders crashing the party. Oh wait, there's a torch here. A single line of darkness. I assume that means I have to turn some of the torches off. Oh, hi.
Here I go.
Looks like a good fight.
Ow, 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 ow. Are the enemies getting hit by the boulders too? I don't think so. I can't tell. I just hate when enemies get knocked down. They get immune to everything. But clearly, if I knock someone down in battle, I should have the advantage, right? The person that's fallen down should not have the advantage. I turn off a bunch of these lamps. I don't think these ones really matter. I can't turn this one off? What? Okay. Well, this one's a flickering one. Okay. How much time do I have left in stream? Okay, we have like 20 minutes before my usual end time, but I don't want to be in the middle of the dungeon when we end, so I'm actually gonna... And again, I played this game before, and normally I wouldn't want to look things up, but I just want to... I don't want the stream to go on too much longer than expected. Oh shoot, I picked the wrong thing. Where is it? Oh, here. Do you remember like old game facts where you have to like copy the keywords in the table of contents and then Control F them to find the spot? Okay. Blah 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 blah. Oh! Ah, I remember now. I thought that maybe I had to like make a line of no torches down this hallway, but that's not what they mean. I remember now. Ah. I want to run into the bat. There we go. So when it said like 2 lines of darkness, it means that you have to like stand between the 2 torches so your shadow touched both of them. It's kind of cool. They had shadow physics in an old game like this. Stop giving me notifications, Welch. Oh, that's a lot of money, 15,000. I just don't want to fight more things than I need to. Even though I could totally take them. Oh, this just goes in a circle. I'll have to go past that dragon. Oh, wow, look, he moved! How kind. What a kind dragon. Oh, too many blackberries. Hey guys, snack time. Oh no, you definitely need it. You get hit by like 1 MP move, you're dead. Oh, I remember now. This dragon runs away from your light. He's not an enemy. So you actually have to chase him into like a certain area. That's why he keeps avoiding my light. That's why I can't catch him. Something like that.
Real fight. Let's take it.
Oh, Cliff is paralyzed again. I need a paralysis charm. all things considered, these dragons are pretty small. They're like just as tall as me. I should try the key I got from that monster. Because if you chase him down the other way, he just ends up looping around in a circle, so you have to like corner him. And I guess I just happened to do it by chance this time. Oh, hi. Excuse me? It won't budge, it's way too heavy. Oh, something's written here. The gatekeeper cannot block what he cannot see. Oh. So this dungeon is just a whole bunch of word problems, I guess. I'll turn off all the light. This light's way over here, there's no way... I have to leave and re-enter. I mean, there's no real purpose in equipping this stone, but I guess I'll do it. I'm probably not gonna map this dungeon. I don't know why I'm bothering to clutch all the walls.
Dirty trick. Not good. Stop.
Wait, Cliff, you're still paralyzed? Are you serious?
Earthblade.
Yeah, they really flew around. I like that combo. Knock them in the air. The boulders are scarier than the dragons. You're right, you're right. Race ahead of thyself, but not when alone. Oh, I think it's like you have to like get through the door before your shadow does or something like that. I didn't finish mapping that room before I came in here. Oh well. Just gonna map this while I'm here. How do I get my shadow to cast? Race by thyself, but not when alone. Oh, here. So like my shadow reaches the door before I do, so that's why they're closing. Oh, I can turn off the light. Wait, but the doors are all closed now. If I go, oh no, will I reach this before my shadow? Ah, no. Okay, so I need to turn that one off too. I don't buy the fact that those stone tablets are written by dragons. They're way too small and too fine of a writing. Dragons would not chisel out tiny words onto a stone tablet using their claws. It just doesn't make sense. Now I only have one shadow. Oh, I think I need at least one shadow still out. Yeah, because my light stone doesn't do anything. So this one. And this one. Now oh yeah, because not when alone. So now I only have one shadow that's behind me. There we go. I am 41% of the way through this dungeon. At this point, if I found the end, I'd just go for it. Let me snap it. Ah!
Dirty trick.
Not good!
That was fun.
Yeah, I'll healy. Hey, Aquatier! Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. Really appreciate it. It's just a dead end. Ah, no, I don't want to fight you. Those iguana dudes are annoying. They're the chameleons, I guess.
Is that all you got?
Is that all you got? No, stop turning invisible. How does turning invisible makes you immune to physical attacks? It makes no sense. Well, thanks for redeeming the sleeveless, Aquatier. How does a flying enemy guard? I don't know. They put up like all the guard animations in this game is like the character gets like a reflective force field around them, and you smack it, and then it like laser beams you back with a fireball. It's so annoying. Let's just go for it. How much more do I have to go? I wish I could like angle my camera down a bit. Oh, maybe we're at the end. We're either at the end or we're at the halfway point. Oops. Now we're fine. This seems to be the deepest part of the mine. I think you're right. We still have some time before Tinyhaven and Farlene return, so we should explore the area a bit. Yeah, how is our wagon going through all these tunnels? It's too narrow. Wait, don't you hear that? What is it? Well, I was about to say it's a dragon, duh, but... Oh great, that thing looks like it can petrify us. Like it's like a cockatrice, isn't it?
Be careful!
Don't really remember this.
Well, you're ready to go.
Cockatrice! Oh, I didn't mean to do this, but whatever. I'll do some MP damage to it. Ow, ow, ow. Ah, the boulders! Now you're... I don't want to risk it. You're gonna die if I don't heal you. Hit me with a stray boulder. Oh, I didn't have enough fury, dang it. Oh, okay. I guess you guys didn't need my help after all. Let's continue exploring. Oh, okay. I'm only 50% mapped this area. I know certain dungeons you also can't map fully 100% the first time you go by, or you come back to them later in the game. And there's extra sections of them. I don't remember if this was one of the ones. There you are. This area shows little sign of being mined, and the purity looks quite high. Let's search around here now. Alright. Everyone start digging around here. Yes, ma'am. I think this should be enough. Alright, let's take it to the refinery. You go ahead on the hauler. Yes, Lady Nell, please be careful. That's a lot of copper that we mined with just like the 6 of us. Ooh, there's another exit over here. Maybe it's like a quick exit. And I missed the quick travel from Xenoblade. Another save point. You know what? I'm just gonna get out of here. I don't really care. Screw mapping. I'll just follow these tracks. Well, this is convenient. Where does this come out from? Where are we? Whoa, hi! That's a big dragon. Somewhere... Wait, this is still considered part of Becquerel Mine, even though it has the outdoor music. Oh, hi, there's a tree enemy.
Real fight!
I'll go easy.
Oh, these ones throw their apples further than the other guys. These guys kind of suck. I love when the enemies die and then they like, their models just turn like black and then they get like compressed. Should probably use these. Attack. Actually, Nell needs HP as well. Ah, I don't want to fight you. Okay, well, I guess we'll just follow the tracks. Oh, hi. Work is proceeding as planned. Farlene and Taine should be loading the copper at the mine entrance now. Oh, so I wasn't supposed to go this way. It's dark in here. Watch your step. Oh, it's so dark I could barely see. You like set up an entire operation here. Oh, there's a workshop. This is not the direction they wanted me to go. I'm thankful to be right here, right now. It is those who forget the miracle of life who died. A battlefield is that sort of place. Show him 13,000 full. I know it said show him and not give him, but I don't want to accidentally give him money. We're just about finished gathering all the copper we'll need. Now all we have to do is get it loaded onto the wagon by the mine entrance. You can go directly to the entrance from here, but maybe you should get a little rest first. but I'm not done talking to everyone. There's an extra room over there I haven't been into. Don't force me back to the entrance now. There's a refinery at the end of this line. Our work is almost complete, so all that's left is to haul out the copper. You want to take the hauler? Oh, here we go. Not yet. What would have happened if you showed the money? I'm not sure. Do I have that money? Oh, I definitely do. Oh, I have more than double that money. You know what? I'm gonna show him it. Maybe he joins you as an inventor, is what I'm guessing. Because he has a name. His name's Gratz. He's very thankful. I don't even know why to show him money, though. Nothing he said in his speech bubble is a prompt to show him money. He just talks about the battlefield and people dying on it. Sure. Money makes the mare to go, as they say. There are certainly many fools who waste their lives by their miserly ways. Give him 13,000 full? You're annoying me, old man. You're annoying me. Remember, there are some things in life that money cannot buy. There's only death for those who cannot learn that. I don't want you as an inventor that badly. Oh, this just leads outside. Okay. Yes. Is this another hauler with a turtle? Like the six-legged turtles? Oh, it's just a mule. Okay. What's wrong? Hurry up and load the copper. Lady Nell, there's... outside. Did you see something?
The Dragon Brigade!
Good job getting this far, but I'm afraid it was all in vain.
Great, another henchman, Demetrio. It's not even, like, Vox himself.
Reinforcements?
Looks like we took too long.
You guys load the copper. Leave the fighting to us.
Yes, right away.
And Farlene, keep your mouth shut.
Hurry, everyone. Let's get that copper loaded.
Lay them to waste.
In your dreams!
Real fight!
Take them on!
Her voice is like Thiefs from Cran Blue. I'm not a fan of... I know a lot of people do like Thief, think she's cute. I don't like her voice, and I know a lot of other people agree with that, but she does have her fans. And she's honestly not a bad character, but man, her voice is just so grating. Oh, come on. Stop it! Oh, stop it! There.
Spear of might! Spear of might!
Oh, sweet. Nell froze him, and then we one-shot him after he was frozen.
The copper's loaded!
Get on, quick!
No. Someone has to deal with the Dragon Brigade. You go on ahead. We'll hold them off.
What?
Just go! Hurry!
Don't worry. We'll catch up with you later, I promise. Now get that copper to Dion.
Good luck. Marlene, let's go.
Look at him go!
Don't even think about it!
I think we avoided the worst-case scenario.
Bah, what could you possibly accomplish by looting some copper? Or maybe it's for that new weapon of yours.
No, we're just really hungry, and we found out copper tastes delicious.
How do you know about that?
Don't say how do you know about that. That answers what he says.
Don't underestimate us. We've known about it for quite some time now. You don't have a monopoly on spies, you see.
Like that random dude that was spying on us talking to the queen.
Why you?
Yeah, why wouldn't this guy go attack the wagon? He's on a freaking dragon. He can outrun us.
Whatever this runological wonder of yours turns out to be, it won't help you win the war. The weak will always fall to the strong. But enough of this pointless posture. Surrender!
Don't make me laugh.
So these two are Fate and Cliff, huh? You both are quite impressive. It's not too late, you know. Join with us.
You're forgetting that you guys tortured me, by the way?
If you refuse, you'll die.
Dimitrio's voice is kind of cool. I feel like it kind of sounds like Albel's voice actor. Like, I'm sure, of course, with a game like this, with a lower budget, at the time, they probably used, like, voice actors probably voiced more than one character, and Dimitrio was such a minor character, they probably just used one of the voice actors they already had on hand.
Wait, join you or die? I can't decide which is worse.
We'll never join you. And I don't intend to die either.
I thought you'd have a little more sense. What a pity.
Oh, a real fight!
Looks like a good fight.
Blazing sword!
Ow, don't hit me with fire, I just set my sword on fire.
Pulverize you!
Ow.
Earthblade!
Oh, that was bad, I shouldn't have run into that, that's bad.
Sidekick!
Earthblade!
Healing!
Earthblade!
Oh, come on, stop missing. Oh, stop it. Oh, come on. Oh, this sucks. Okay, if I could just keep him on me, at least Cliff and Nell won't have to deal with him. I call it Ido magic too. It's so annoying too that it doesn't just take your spells and move it to the top of the list. It leaves all these blanks because there's spells that I don't know. Because I could use like books to learn them. Ow.
This battle, but we shall win the war!
What a dramatic finish.
I don't believe it. Still, your fate shall be.
You like how Sphere of Might is just Cliff chest bumping. Come on, dude, you need to take the dragon with you.
We better get back to Aquios fast. Now that Eriglyph knows we are working on the new weapon, we don't have much time.
You're right.
That scream. It's a long way from here to Aquios. Maybe we should head back to the refinery and rest up a bit first. Nah. Wait, does that mean that there must be like a quick travel point now? Oh, I could just talk to this guy, okay. You know what, let's go back to Aquios and then that'll be the end for today. It's not that far.
What's this?
Oh. Well, that's great.
Tynaeve! Farlene!
Tynaeve, Farlene! You're gonna get captured again?
Damn! They didn't get away?
Was Fate saying maybe we should go back and
I thought something
heal
intriguing might be afoot.
hint?
And now we meet again. I'm glad I came out to play today.
Albel!
What a pity. We had to seize your precious cargo.
Yeah, it's so hard to keep good minions these days.
I'm so sorry.
Silence, maggot.
Albel Nox. How dare you do this to my people?
Huh? You mean these two? They resisted when we tried to seize the goods. They didn't put up much of a fight. They dropped like flies.
Yeah, Nell used Albel's full name. He knows he's in trouble now.
You won't get away with this.
No getting off the hook for free today, ladies. I'm not through playing. Besides, this time you might even give me a little sport.
Oh yeah? Try us! We have a way of taking the fun out of things for our enemies.
I'll be the judge of that. Now, let's see what you've got.
A real fight!
Let's take it!
Sidekick! Sidekick! Take that! Take that!
Shockwave! Shockwave! Shadow Wave!
That guy died just as I did sidekick. It looked like I sidekicked Nell. Not doing so well by yourself here, huh, Cliff? Ow. Oh, come on. Stop knocking him down. Makes it harder to hit him.
Take that!
Shockwave! Shadow Wave! Shockwave!
I kind of want to pop up now. I like at least that when you use an item, it's instant. Like you don't have to wait for your character to do like the throwing animation or anything. Oh, stop it.
Scorching
I didn't mean to do this.
Grant me your power!
Shockwave!
Ooh, Ice Blade. Fiery Tackle.
Better fight than I... This cannot be.
Want some more?
Gladly. I won't be defeated by the likes of...
Let's go, Cliff.
Huh?
We gotta get Tynaeve and Farlene to a doctor fast. And we got the copper. No reason to stick around here.
See, I don't get it too. Like, we killed Shelby, we killed Demetrio, and yet we're not gonna kill Alba. And I know it's because, you know, you'll see him in the story later, but come on, man.
Yeah, you're right.
But shouldn't we take care of this little problem first?
Yeah, well, it's just like he said. Easy wins have never been my style.
Ouch, big blow to the ego.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you there. I have no interest in trouncing weaklings either.
Let's just add insult to injury.
Let's go.
Bye, Albel. See you later. His plot armor's so
I'm
strong.
sorry, Claire.
Even Nell won't kill him.
Please take care of Tynave and Farlene.
Of course. Don't worry about them. Are you going back to Aquios?
Yes. Somehow information about the top-secret new runological weapon that we developed, the Thunder Arrow, was leaked to Eriglyph. I must report to Her Majesty as soon as possible. They're not fools. They must be planning something.
As for that leak, one of my subordinates has gone missing. He disappeared right after you came back. There is a good chance he was passing information on to Eriglyph. This is truly unfortunate.
I see.
Nell, let's go.
Right.
Oh, stop texting me, Welch. Tynave and Farlene aren't injured as badly as they appear. With a little rest, they'll be back to their old selves in no time. Is she really sleeping? It looks like her eyes are slightly open. Try to see if she's really sleeping. Sure. It's Farlene. Maybe this will fix her voice. Ah! I'm trying to sleep, I'm exhausted, you know? But can't afford to lose, I must win. It almost sounds like she's pretending to be asleep. I'm trying to imagine with her voice trying to pretend to be asleep. I'm making Zeds. Therefore I'm sleeping. Okay, let's walk back, let's at least walk back to Aquios. It'll be a short walk anyway. Hey now. Lady Elena is in charge of developing the Thunder Arrow. We'll have to hold a war council later to decide how to use it. I'm sorry, but you must accompany me to Castle Aquaria. The only remaining issue is the level of copper purity that could be attained using their technology. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Okay. Oh, actually, let's get to the save point inside the inn. Otherwise, I'm gonna forget to save after the stream. Back in the days of no autosaving. Oh. Oh, hi.
Are you okay?
Hi, random lady that we definitely do not know, holding another random lady that we also definitely do not know.
Yes, but we'd better get her to a doctor immediately.
Well, if it isn't Mirage.
Well, don't give her position away, Cliff.
Mirage?
No, we were supposed to play it cool. Oh, yes, stranger, we will follow as you say. Come on,
Cliff.
guys.
Fate.
Yeah, she's a Colossian, you know.
Reunited at last.
What have you been up to?
I've been tracking you down. It was easy enough with all the stories you left in your wake. I just arrived here, only to see this girl collapse in front of my eyes. We need to get her to a doctor, quick.
Is it that bad?
I'm afraid so.
Flowers? Amina!
Gosh darn it, Amina, we left you with a doctor.
What?
What is she doing here?
How should I know? We gotta get her help!
Take her to the inn, and I'll go summon the doctor.
Please, hurry!
Oh dang, is this a long cutscene?
She's stable
Want to
at
end the
moment,
stream.
but her condition is still serious. For now, just make sure she gets plenty of rest.
Damn! Why'd she have to go and pull a thing like this?
Plot twist, Amina was the spy all along.
Hey, keep it cool. You'll wake her up.
She used the language of flowers to convey her messages to the enemy.
But...
I said relax. Do you think you beating up the walls will somehow help her get better?
The disease is in her lungs. If the eagle were operational, I think we could heal her.
Are you sure, Mirage?
It may be a small ship, but its medical facilities are better than anything on this rock.
Unfortunately, the impact destroyed most of the equipment. And the eagle's been heavily guarded ever since you two were taken away.
And somehow they still haven't gotten inside it.
The door's locked, so the soldiers can't get in. But unless we deal with them, neither can we.
That's the thing, isn't it? If we started raising a ruckus in the middle of their royal city, you could bet the Dragon Brigade will be on us in no time. And I don't think that Albel guy will take too kindly to us either.
Well, then maybe we shouldn't have let him live.
But Amina, she's running out of time.
I know, but what can we do?
I'm sorry. We're running out of time ourselves. Her Majesty has summoned both of you.
Is something wrong?
You'll hear all the details inside the castle. It looks like Eriglyph's invasion has begun. Their troops are already approaching Arius. Not only that, we have information that indicates this time all 3 of Eriglyph's brigades are taking part in the battle.
Oh, man.
I think they are going to try and wipe us out before we can complete the Thunder Arrow. Duke Vox is commanding them.
So they're trying to end it all in a single blow.
It looks like that. At any rate, Dion will head to Arius with every completed weapon at our disposal. I don't know how much he'll be able to accomplish.
Dion?
Amina, you have to stay in bed.
Fate?
How do we keep running into each other? It must be fate or something.
Don't worry about that. Why did you push yourself so hard?
Because my friend, an old man I know, told me I could find him here, in Aquios.
He's here?
Yes. The man said he works in the Royal Research Facility.
You did say that your friend is an engineer, but are you really sure he's in the lab?
I don't know, but when I heard, I just had to come.
And so you came all this way by yourself?
The Royal Research Facility. Does that ring a bell?
We were literally just there, Fate.
There's only one research lab in Aquios. Lady Elena's Runological Weapon Research Facility.
Really? If that's the case, I may have already met him.
Yeah, she just responded to his name.
Amina, what's your friend's name?
His name is Dion.
But if Dion is headed to Arius, and then Amina just came to Aquios, that means they literally just passed each other.
What? Dion's your long-lost friend?
Do you know him? That means Dion. He's really here. I'm going to see him.
No,
Wait, you're sick. You have to stay here.
But...
Amina, you can't move in the state you're in. Look, I'll bring Dion here to see you.
Fate...
Amina, listen to me. I don't want you running around and collapsing again.
Okay.
Mirage, can you please stay by her side?
Yes. Leave her to me.
Dion is still in the research lab?
Yes, he is. He's still preparing the runological
Okay, so they haven't gone to
weapons they're going
Arius
to
yet.
take to Arius.
I'll be right back.
You just leave Amina to me. I have some medical experience. How do you feel? Please don't worry about me. I'm all better now. I'm fine, really. Huh? How strange. You should take it easy for now. Please forgive me. It's usually not this bad. I don't think I ever... Did I go into the inn on the second floor? Oh, I did. Let's go to the save point. That's what I really wanted. There we go. Alright. So we made quite a bit of progress again today. It was good. We're making good pace with this game. I like the pacing of this game just because like the dungeons aren't too long. I mean, the cutscenes are sometimes a bit long, but they're still on the manageable side, not like Xenoblade 3 when we're watching a cutscene for like an hour. And like the pacing just seems kind of nice. I think I liked the way that they paced it. And it's going definitely a lot smoother now that we switched back down to the easy difficulty. You can see the battles I think are a lot more fair. I'm not getting one shot by random non-boss enemies, which is nice. But again, it will ramp up later, so again, I wish there was a difficulty between easy and normal, but I'll just take whatever is more convenient for the time, because again, I don't want to spend too long on this game, because we gotta keep going. But I hope you guys are enjoying the game. It's great to see a lot of Star Ocean fans or people familiar with the game in the chat, and I'm glad you're enjoying it as well. And so, tomorrow I'll probably be streaming again. I'll try to put up a schedule either today or tomorrow, but I think most of this week is just going to be Star Ocean 3, because I want to keep going through it. Maybe I'll throw in a bonus stream doing something else this week. We'll see. Yeah, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Let's have a quick look at Twitch and see if anyone is online right now that is streaming. No one I know seems to be streaming. Quick look. Yeah, okay. So I guess that means I'll just let you guys go for today. So thank you again so much, and I'll catch you next time. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Have a great night.